Welcome to Offering Productions. My name is Chris, and we are going back and playing Into the Gungeon, mainly because I could not think of something else to play, because I am no longer playing Mighty Number 9, and due to my work schedule, I've had very little time to actually sit down and play and record a lot of things. But I'm free today, therefore, I'm going to be recording, and therefore have no extra time. Thus is life. Let's see. Do I remember the controls? But that don't matter because I can manage most things fairly well. All I have to do is shoot them. Sure. Pained and well, that was probably completely pointless. I've lost the health and I have no idea what I gained. Hopefully it was damage. If not, then I lost a heart for no reason. Now, if you've been keeping up with Into the Gungeon, there may have been updates. I have no idea. If you've been keeping up with my channel, you will know that I've been playing a lot of Overwatch. This is not Overwatch. But if I pretend that I am Tracer, I think I might be able to make it. I think I might be able to make something happen. Wow, really, car? So rude. Oy. For the most part, no. I've just been working on a few things. I think right now I'm running on two. No, I'm running on being awake for the past 20 hours. And I've been working for the past 5 days straight. So you'll have to. It's not an excuse, but it is something to take note of when you are listening to this commentary and possibly my gameplay. So yes, it is totally an excuse. But don't worry, we'll be fine. Oh wait, there you are. I was wondering why the door was not open. There should be another. Ah, here we go. Ah, the ghost. The ghost. Speaking of ghost, I haven't had a chance to go watch it yet. Not yet. But I have heard, much to plenty of people's chagrin, that the new Ghostbusters movie is actually pretty good. Now, I've never had a problem with the Ghostbusters movie. In fact, I was interested in it because the actresses that are in this movie are highly entertaining. They're comedians, and I have seen their comedy, and they are funny. Which is one of the reasons why You're right, I do need it. Thank you, game. For once, normally I would take offense to that. But I have not played this game in like 2 to 3 weeks. So thank you. Thank you for this crutch. In a literal crutch. But, no, so the new Ghostbusters movie, apparently it's getting really good. And it's getting a lot of rave reviews. Let's be fair. It's to be expected. A lot of the hubbub and the issue that surrounded the movie to begin with were people who were having issues with them being female. These were the same people who were okay with remaking the movie as long as it was a male cast. Which, at the end of the day, if you can make a movie good, then it doesn't really matter who is cast. Let me clarify this. If you have two actors, I say actors is the term actor. So if as in female, male, whatever. So if you have an actor that you need an actor for a part, And this actor is, and you go through the entire thing, picking the actor, picking your you know, you go through the casting call, you find an actor, you find whatever, and the actor is, you know, the best actor you can possibly find. That it really should be the end of it. All right, there really shouldn't be, there shouldn't be a caveat saying, oh no, you're the best actor we can find, but you know, you need to be male, but you need to be female, but you need to be lighter skinned, but you need to be, you know, etc, 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 ad nauseum. I hate you, these little things. I don't want to avoid you. And it seems to be, it seems to be, if you don't, if you even make claim that it can be good with or without that caveat, all of a sudden it is an instant, you know, thing against the original. What is this shit? You know what? I have so many coins. Let's go to hell. And by hell I mean let's go find the room with the room with the fireplace. We'll take the water bucket, and then we'll go down into the basement. Sewer. Yeah, sewer. Where is it? I wonder if it gives me a speed boost doing this. It seems to be that I'm running faster than I thought I would be. But so yeah. If I'm gonna create work, because you know me, I'm creating content right here for you. If I'm gonna be creating stuff, I do not care what you are, and it's sad that I have to say it like that. I do not care what you are. I want to know, is the work you're doing good? I am lost. There it is. Okay. I want to know, is the work you're doing good? And is it going to be helpful to me? That's all that matters. And I bring this up because the whole Ghostbusters thing was, people were hating on it before it came out, but they were hating on it because they were female. You know what? I'm too lazy to just go whatever. So I thought I was gonna do it, but I'm not. I'm just gonna take this one copper, and I'm gonna go down, and then we'll continue to play a game. I haven't played in like 3 weeks. But look, I'm happy. I'm happy that the Ghostbusters movie is getting good reviews, because there was so much pressure on them to make that movie great. What I mean by that is they had. Can I get 120? Yeah, I should be able to. They had to make it good, or else there would never be an all-female cast movie again. They were the poster child for their gender, which was bullshit. All right, you know, at no point in time should a person or a group of people be the sole reason, the sole deciding factor to judge every other person of like person. And but people don't seem to get that. People like, hey, you are Republican. I hate all Republicans because I hate you. Hey, I'm a Democrat. You know, I hate all Democrats because I hate you type thing. I don't know, there is that mentality with people, and unfortunately, everybody has that. If you kind of have to stop and think, did he just call himself a Democrat? That's kind of what I'm talking about. I said that on purpose because I don't care. Like, no, like, seriously, I honestly do not care. If I will pick Republican, I will pick Democrat, I will pick the better of the choices. So if it's a Republican, I'll pick them. If it's a Democrat, whatever, if it's a talking donkey, I will pick that. Whatever works is what I'm gonna pick. I'm not gonna vote down a party line. I'm not gonna go do that idiocy. I'm gonna just shoot this giant bat and then stop talking about politics because there's no reason to talk about it right now. Fuck you. No, so we go back to the point where, you know, people are lambasting, like, you know, everybody within a specific group because of the actions of a few. It's the loud minority that always ruins it for everybody. And let's just face it, that's just straight pathetic. Like, I don't know what the people if you're watching this, well, one, you're gonna laugh at that. But if you're watching this, I don't know what your life story is. All right, as cool as you may be, you know, it's the story is that I don't know your life story. All right, it might be the best life story, the best story ever. It might be the worst, the saddest. Ultimately, you have your own reasons for doing everything that you've done, and I'm gonna open up this chest. This is a bug. Okay. And because of that, like, half the shit I say might anger you. The other half might, you know, get you like super hyped. I don't know. But one of the reasons I tend to not stay, or I tend to stay behind a camera, behind as a voice. One, I don't want and or care to have a mic. But two, like, does it matter what I look like? I gotta have a big leg. I can be Junkrat. Is that gonna change the opinion of me? If I am blonde, am I now better or worse in your mind? If I tell you that I'm a pretty princess, is it better or worse everything I've said? Do you now have to take everything I say with that extra he is a pretty princess. I don't know if I can trust him. Is that kind of where this goes from here? And you think to yourself, and hopefully you think to yourself, what is this guy? What are you talking about? That is stupid. That is beyond stupid. Yes, take them. And most parts are taken care of, but I'm looking to have orders and blah 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 blah. Oh, you son of a. You know what? Hegemony credits are actually not that bad. I am completely broke. Where was I? I'm just gonna slowly just walk away. He's gonna be sad. Boom. So do you have to now take a I'm trying to get back my train of thought because I completely blanked when I started talking to the elevator man. Again, I am on like 20 plus hours of awake time. So does it really matter, or does it matter at all? Should it matter? Where is the boss? The boss is up here. You know, I have 3 blanks, and we're gonna fight a boss, and I'm gonna use this item, which I may have forgotten that I had. But no, you have your own ideals, and ultimately it's like it shouldn't matter what I really look like, unless you just really need to. But I tend to stick behind the camera because I just don't see a reason to get in front of a camera. It saves me the time on. It saves me some time from putting on pants. I might die here. You know, I can't die here. I need to kill you so I can get hegemony credits, and I can give it to the man, and then I can just maybe come back to this game and flip and flip through. Ooh, okay. Is that 10? That should be 10, right? 10 hegemony credits. Right to... Wait, did I not click you? 10 hegemony credits for the elevator man. Elevator man, take it. Take them. I wasn't gonna do anything here ever again. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything I have to say on that, just because, I mean, if you don't agree, I can't force you to agree with me, but it's kind of an odd thing to say. It's kind of an odd thing to say you disagree with me, because by disagreeing with this super broad statement, you base. Oh shit. You are saying that... Oh shit. You are saying that you are in my way. I need you to just die. That you were saying that you do judge people differently based on reasons. You know, they can't be funny unless... They can only be funny with a caveat. They can only be funny... They can only be funny for a female. They can only be funny for a, for a white guy. They can only be a good dancer as, whatever. It's kind of weird if you think of it like that. Why? It's never made sense to me. What the nail gun proved me. Blah 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 blah. Accept your challenge. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I have to kill it with the nail gun. I'll deal with you later. I don't know what the nail gun is. Oh, it's a nail gun. Oh, it's like a super weak weapon. Can I just? Oh, okay. I have to rapid fire tap this. You should never give me a nail gun this powerful, because I may or may not have accidentally... I'm gonna refill this. I may or may not have accidentally shot somebody. And by somebody, I mean myself. It really, really hurts. Oh, look, it's Proton Pack. We're talking about Ghostbusters, and it's a Proton Pack. This is serendipitous. Whee. Table tech money, table tech key. That's not table tech key. Let's see. So we got a good. We got from here in this game. We do have a good subset of weapons that will allow me to kill everything in this room, hopefully. And all things considered, I'm actually doing fairly okay. That I deserve that. I deserve that. I was being a little prideful. Yeah, totally deserved it. No, but so we do have a good subset of weapons. But with a different variety that is going to get me dead. That's gonna keep me. Yeah, I knew. I knew going into that. I was like that I was gonna roll into it. I was hoping I wouldn't, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I am low on. Yeah, I'm low on overall health. I'm low on paying attention to where I'm going because I almost walked into that pit. No keys, and pretty low on money. We can pick up a key. We can pick up one key from the merchant, but that merchant is gonna. Ow! That merchant is gonna. I think the nano machine saved me because I could have sworn that I didn't have a helmet. This is not going well. Nope, don't care about this room. I really don't care about this room. Normally I would, but I don't care about that room at all today. What I do have to do is I have to stop being an idiot. Mainly in this game. Also in real life, because if you're an idiot in real life, you know, it just kind of sucks. Being an idiot in real life sucks. Even accidental idiocy. You know, it's like, man, I really didn't know what about said topic, but I talked like I knew about said topic, so I made myself look like an idiot. Oh well. This gives me a gun. Void shotgun. The void shotgun is pretty fun. Good enough to clear out rooms. It's the main point about these weapons at this point. I need weapons that can help me clear out rooms fast. But I can't rely on. Oh, did I take damage from that? I really did not want to take damage from that. It's gonna be tough. I can go buy HP from the merchant, but the longer it lasts, the longer this floor lasts, the worse it's gonna be for my overall health this game. And plus, I hate these little bouncy dudes. Hey, just stay still. Let me shoot you. Let me shoot you. Get over here. Stop it. And I need HP. Yeah, I can't not buy something. But the problem is I do it. I don't actually have HP. Alright, so I don't have money. So I need to not take hits and then gain like 3 monies, zinnies, rupees, ruples, Hong Kong dollar. At this point, I'm just saying all the names of currency that I can think of. Gil. How could I forget about Gil? It's the staple in every Final Fantasy. Oh, No, just stay. Just die. Just die, you tiny little bloblets. Oh no! You cheeky little bastard. And by cheeky little bastard, I mean myself for running into a bullet again. I really need to stop running into bullets. I do at times have the notion that maybe I'm being an idiot. That notion is 100% right every single time. Yeah, well, boss fight is boss fight. Wait, actually, there's one thing we have to do before we go into the boss fight, because this will be the last chance, and I've never seen it before. Elevator man, on this floor, what do you want? No, I cannot bring you 3 shields because they're all gone. Huntsman, Judge, Photon, yeah, Proton. May as well use it. You damn tank. You know, I can do this. I can do this. And just shoot you for the next hour. You know, I wish I could cross the streams, cause a giant marshmallow to appear. Damn it, I've made myself hungry. Thank you, imagination. Shit! Alright, I have blanks, but I couldn't use the blanks. I've gained a nano machine somehow. Or I've gained armor from the nano machine is what I meant to say. I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, it's doing work. It's doing work, but I can't. It's going not. Oh shit! If I hadn't taken that one hit, that would have been a good run. But I did, so it sucked. Sunglasses. What the hell are sunglasses? Slows down time. Okay. If only I had a weapon that causes explosions. A rocket launcher. Or a stinger. Or an anything. You know what? Never mind. That slowdown is going to be more tedious than anything. God damn it! So if you stumbled upon my channel, you don't know the way I play games. Now I play games for a variety of reasons. I play them because they're fun, but I also drop games like a sack of bricks if it's really tedious. There's a variety of reasons why I will stop playing games. For the most part, the main issue with games, and the reason I will stop playing, is things become. It's a laser beam. It's the things become where there's no reason for me to continue on. I stopped playing WoW because it was all a numbers game. I would use my numbers to get stronger, or I would use my numbers to become more powerful, to get better numbers in the form of weapons, and then by using those numbers, I can then use numbers to battle numbers to get more numbers. It was all a game. It was all a numbers game. It was grinding for grinding's sake. And like even at the end, you know, at the time when I stopped, I stopped right before Cataclysm came out. And Cataclysm, the world changed. If you don't know WoW too much, the world of Azeroth, the non-Raven Azeroth, the world of Warcraft had a system in which you know, you would go about, you would level, and you would gain experience, and you would gain armor, and you would gain other stuff. There is a fucking shaman in the room. There shouldn't be a shaman in the room. There is a shaman in the room. I thought you were dead, and by dead I mean I didn't want you to exist. So like you'd play the game, and going and leveling up from level 1 to like 90. Cool, it's fine. It was like, it was fun. Because the point was, you know, it was kind of you leveling. You'd go into instances, you would go into dungeons, you do all this random stuff, and then you would become steadily stronger. You know, and that's like with every game. You know, and I was down with that for a while. But after a while, especially after you hit the max rank, what happens is more of the same. Yes, there's PvP, there's higher level instances, but if you take things as an objective look, for me, it like I lost a lot of interest, because every instance was equal to every other instance, because there wasn't a big enough difference. There wasn't a the whole goal of everything in the game was to get a number, and by number I mean if my weapon did 80 an 80 DPS, because I played rogue, like 80 DPS, I would be looking for a weapon that does 81 DPS, and so on and so forth. But every expansion, every update, you know, they had a weapon that if I had the ultimate weapon for one expansion pack, and I'm talking like, you know, 100 DPS, and this is the quintessential highest level weapon, most powerful weapon ever in the game. The moment the expansion comes out, the moment the exact moment you go through one area, and that super expensive, super rare weapon that you took all that time to find is now useless, because an hour into the next expansion, you found a green random drop that is twice as powerful. Either way, this has been fun. Welcome to Offering Productions, where I do talk about random shit and upload daily. I shall see you tomorrow. You guys have fun out there. Later.